In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to fix common issues with the Lovable AI live preview. If you found yourself dealing with a blank or white screen when trying to view your project in the preview pane, or perhaps you've noticed that the preview is stuck on an old version and not updating with your latest changes, then you're in the right place. Let's explore the steps you can take to resolve these annoyances and get your Lovable AI experience back on track. The first thing you should try is clicking the Try to Fix button if it's available. This option is highly recommended by Lovable's documentation as a quick starting point. It scans through logs and attempts a quick auto repair. This might just resolve some simple runtime or configuration errors all on its own, sparing you from having to dive any deeper into debugging. Next, perform a hard refresh or clear your browser's cache. Reloading the editor and preview tab, you can do this by pressing Ctrl plus F5 or CMD plus Shift plus R, can often clear up issues caused by stale assets or cached errors that might be blocking the preview. To be thorough, consider using an incognito mode after clearing the cache. If refreshing didn't do the trick, it's time to dig a bit deeper into the browser console and network tab. Open the developer tools in the preview pane and look for any red errors, indicating issues such as missing files or JavaScript problems. These errors can provide valuable insight into what's going wrong, like a missing module or an API error, helping you pinpoint the problem. If the issue persists, consider reverting to a previous working version of your project. Lovable supports version history and rollback, which is incredibly useful. By restoring your project to a point where the preview last worked, you might be able to isolate the recent change that caused the bug. Another technique to try is simplifying or isolating the issue by removing or disabling any newly added features like complex API calls or new components. This can help determine the specific change that broke the preview. Additionally, if your project uses backend or data integrations, make sure that all connections, environment variables, and credentials are properly configured. Sometimes a failure to fetch data can result in a blank preview. Also, double-check your routing and navigation logic, especially if you have nested routes. Misconfigured routing can lead to previews directing to invalid or error pages. If none of these steps work, inspect your project logs for errors or reach out to Lovable support. Sometimes the issue might be on their end, such as a server downtime, which might temporarily